Welcome to the Man United stream. Hope you're doing well. It is Tuesday morning and we've got lots to discuss in relation to Man United. First of all, we're going to be discussing Varane and his possible sale to the Saudi League, to a Saudi club out there. But we're now hearing and we're getting reports that not only is Varane going to get sold to a Saudi club, there's also interest for Casemiro and Martial going to the Saudi League. Will this happen in the January transfer window? We'll discuss this in today's show. We'll also be taking a look ahead at tonight's game against Copenhagen in the Champions League for United. Why will this be a tricky game? Man United need to be in their best form to get over this game. It's not going to be easy as we think. We'll let you know why. Also, the FA have concluded their investigation into Garnacho and him posting an image of two gorillas next to a photo of Harry Maguire and Andre Onana. What was decided, we will let you know. Ten Hag yesterday in his presser gave some updates on injured players, and there was some real concerning news around Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro. We'll let you know what that is in today's show. And finally, we'll be discussing the takeover of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and what changes are coming in. There's lots and lots of reports coming in about what's going to happen at Man United underneath the ownership of Jim Ratcliffe. We'll let you know if there's a new CEO coming in at Man United and who that might be. But before we kick off today's show, please make sure you hit that like button on this video, and if you're new to the Man United stream channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so let's kick off today's show with reports and news coming out that maybe, just maybe, Casemiro and Martial might join Varane on the transfer list out to Saudi Arabia. Is that a possibility? Of course it is. There has been links in the past with Martial going out to Saudi Arabia. In the summer transfer window, there was talk of Saudi clubs looking at Martial as a possible transfer target, but nothing happened. But now we've started hearing again that the Saudi clubs are looking very closely at Martial, at Casemiro and Varane. Let us know in the comments below what you think about these reports about Varane and Casemiro and Martial all being sold to a club in Saudi Arabia. Do you think we should cash in on these players, or do you think we should hold on to them and they have got something to offer United? Now, our opinion is very, very straightforward. We actually felt Martial should have been sold in the summer transfer window. We felt like he wasn't going to play a major part in this season, and that has come true. He hasn't actually played much games for Man United. He hasn't come on, and he hasn't made a huge difference to any of our performances. We discussed Rafael Varane in our show yesterday and how he is injury prone and how maybe, just maybe, Man United should cash in on him and let him go. Now, what we are surprised with is the name of Casemiro being linked to a move out to Saudi Arabia. Do you feel that he has something more to offer United, or do you think he's at the stage now where he should be sold? Last season he had a very good season for Man United, but this time round he just looks like he's really off the pace and he's not feeling it, and he's not really willing to work hard enough in the middle of that Man United midfield. What is going on with Casemiro? No one knows. We've started hearing rumours and rumbles out of his camp that he's not very happy at Man United and wants to leave, and this could be that first step in leaving United. He could be offloaded to Saudi Arabia and he could be sold very soon in the January transfer window. We will watch this space and keep you updated with all the breaking transfer news as and when it happens. Okay, so looking ahead at tonight's game against Copenhagen in the Champions League, it's a must-win game for Man United and it will not be easy. And the reason why we feel it's not going to be easy, it's not just that the Copenhagen team is going to be up for this game, but it's going to be their fans. It's going to be that away atmosphere, and it's going to be very cold in Copenhagen. So Man United will get a very frosty reception there in more ways than one. So United will have to work hard to get this win tonight. It's going to be a very tricky game, and United have to be on their best form, and they really need to pull out a win here. If they do not win, it's going to be almost impossible for them to qualify for the next round in the Champions League. So let's hope United field a strong team out there and they get the job done. Rashford needs to start getting some goals and hitting back at his critics. He needs to start performing. We've got Højlund, who is familiar with the Copenhagen surroundings and hopefully will be confident in scoring some goals. We need all our players to be on point tonight and make sure that they do not go to sleep at any stage of tonight's game. They really need to be concentrating. They really need to go and get this win, and I believe they will. I believe they will get this win comfortably. I think they'll win 2 or 3-0. So let's get going. Let's go United. So now moving on to a story that broke a couple of weeks ago when we last played Copenhagen. Garnacho, after the win against Copenhagen, posted a picture of 2 gorillas next to an image of Andre Onana and Harry Maguire. Now, lots of people thought that that was a racial slur against Onana, but the FA, after investigating the whole case, have decided that Garnacho did not mean for it to be a racial slur and was innocent and is no longer under investigation. This is great news for Garnacho and Man United that he's not facing any ban from the FA. We know that that post by Garnacho could have been misinterpreted, but we should always look back at the player and decide what his intentions were. Clearly, Garnacho was not trying to offend Onana in any way. He was celebrating, and you could see what he meant by the 2 gorillas were that they were 2 powerful players on Man United's side. That's all he meant. I mean, let us know in the comments below what you think of this. Do you think Garnacho was trying to racially abuse Onana, or do you think it was just a mistake on his part and that's why he deleted the post really quickly, straight away after he found out, or it was pointed out to him, that this could be seen as a racial slur? Moving away from that good news that Garnacho will not be facing a ban, we have to give you some bad news, which is yesterday Ten Hag confirmed that Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro both will be out and not fit and will not be returning to the Man United team before Christmas. That is a long time to wait. We've got lots of games to go ahead and we're going to be missing our key players all throughout that period. Let us know what you think of that. Do you think Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans will be able to hold that position and keep them goals out? Lisandro Martinez is a huge miss for Man United. We've seen that without him, the defence is not the same. The team is not the same. They cannot play that same play style that they were playing with Martinez there. Martinez is one of the best ball players, centre-backs ball players in the world at the moment. He's very good, and we are missing him massively. Okay, so finally we're finishing off today's show with news on the takeover of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Yes, that 25% minority stake that he's proposing to buy. It's almost now like a formality. Lots of reports coming out that it's a done deal. It's just a matter of time that it's going to get announced. There's already talk and reports about what's going to actually happen once he takes over and what decisions he's going to make and who he's bringing into that Man United board. Is he bringing in a new director of football, and is he bringing a new CEO? We've got reports in the last 24 hours that Jean-Claude Blanc, we reported this last week actually, that this guy is coming into Man United and is going to be the new CEO. Please let us know what you think about the news of Jean-Claude Blanc becoming the new CEO of Man United. Do you think Arnold should stay there? I don't think so. I think Arnold has been a really bad CEO for Man United and he's out of his depth. I think we need someone else coming in. This guy could be the answer. He's worked at Juventus, he's worked at PSG, he's very highly regarded, he comes with a high reputation and someone that could actually make some serious changes at Man United. He's a football man, he knows his football in and out, and that's what we've been missing at United. Since the Glazers took over 18 years ago, what they did was appoint people at the top who were not football people. They were business people who they felt could get the best commercially out of the club, but by football terms, they had no clue. They had no clue how to run a football club, and it showed. We have struggled since the Glazers have took over. The Glazers have had no clue about what's going on the football field, and neither have the people that they have appointed at the top of United. Now, these are really positive reports coming out from Man United about the takeover of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and how he's looking to transform the football side of United, which is being in desperate need of someone to take over and someone to take charge. We have had nobody good taking over the football side of things. Ten Hag has come in and he's had to deal with everything himself, from the transfers to the scouting to the running of the club. He's had to do everything, and that's not fair Ten Hag should be just concentrating on managing the team and the players, coaching the players. With these new key figures coming in at Man United with experience of running football clubs, I think we've got a better chance of improving ourselves on the pitch and improving the players that we're bringing in and improving our sales process, our transfers. They might improve under the new director of football, under this new CEO. Our direction might actually change and we might actually improve. So let's wait and see. Fingers crossed everything changes under this new ownership. But the proof is in the pudding. We'll have to wait and see whether this 25% ownership of Man United will give Sir Jim Ratcliffe the power to make the changes on the football pitch and behind the scenes. Will he have the power to appoint a new CEO? Will he have the power to get a new sporting director? We will only wait and see. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You were watching the Man United Stream channel, a channel by the fans for the fans. Goodbye.